I've always been told that the goal of being an adult is to be self sufficient, to be independent. And as a society, we treat it like a muscle to be trained, the ability to stand entirely on our own 2 feet. However, recently I've been engaging with the work of Dr. James Cohn and his social baseline theory, and it's completely shifted my perspective. See, in Dr. James Cohn's fMRI research, we see that when an individual faces a threat alone, the prefrontal cortex and hypothalamus exhibit high metabolic activity to manage the crisis. However, when a trusted partner is present holding their hand, we see that neural load significantly attenuate. For years, scientists believed that hand holding was triggering a relaxation response of some sorts. However, Cohn realized it's the exact opposite. Our brains actually expect other people to be there. Being alone is the extra work state. And there was this one part of the research that really caught my eye. Cohn adapted his work to find how the brain processes a threat to the hand-holding friend. And what we see is that the line between self and other begins to fade. Our brains actually encode our friends as ourselves. And this is more than just a sweet sentiment, it's bioenergetics. We treat our social circle like a shared battery pack. We outsource our vigilance, our problem solving, our stress to the people we trust. When we're alone, we have to run all of that on our own internal battery, which is exhausting. It's why chronic loneliness can increase the risk of premature death as much as smoking up to 15 cigarettes a day. I know, that sounds insane. So actually, let's talk. Human-ish. First, there's oxytocin. You can think of it as the trust signal. It's a hormone that floods your system during physical touch or eye contact. Its job is to lower your guard. It tells your flight or fight system in your amygdala that it can stand down because you're with someone safe. But there's a second, deeper layer, the endogenous opioid system. When you connect with someone, your brain releases beta endorphins, which are basically the body's natural painkillers. But these endorphins do more than just dull physical pain. They create a sense of warmth and reward. They're the reason why proximity feels so safe and satisfying. This is why chronic loneliness feels like a physical ache. When you're isolated, your body is going through a literal neurochemical withdrawal. Without the regular hits of social endorphins, your DNA starts to panic. It triggers a survival program called the CTRA, Conserved Transcriptional Response to Adversity. Because your body believes that being alone makes you more vulnerable to attack, it alters gene expression. It ramps up inflammation to protect against potential wounds and dials down your immune system's ability to fight against viruses. Your body quite literally interprets a lack of connection as a physical wound that won't heal. So I've been sitting here wondering, if we're biologically designed to be social organs, why have we built a world that prizes isolation? We've conjured a society that forces us to live in separate boxes, staring at screens, trying to prove that we can do it all alone. We are more connected than ever, and yet still somehow we are starving for the kind of presence that makes our nervous systems exhale. And this is why we feel so human-ish. I'm still trying to unlearn the lone wolf myth myself. But the takeaway here is simple. Interdependence is a necessity. When you reach out to someone, you aren't being needy. You're simply trying to return your brain to its baseline environment. So go, Find your people. Your biology is literally waiting for the signal that it's safe to rest. I'm Ashna, and I want to thank you for joining me on this deep dive into our humanish nature. I am so excited to announce that we are reaching 3,000 subscribers. I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing and seeing something special in my videos. I truly enjoy making them, and I want to deliver more quality content for you guys. So please like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't yet. And also, I have provided further reading links in the description. Some of my sources are there if you are interested in anything I mentioned. Comment below your thoughts and future ideas for videos. Thank you so much.